Greetings to everybody. It's Jeffrey Guterman, and we've got the Strat-O-Matic network here. And we've got a game, the Phillies at the Milwaukee Braves. And if you just bear with me, I need to take care of some things here before I get this going. I'm also going to have to set up the lineups and put in the fielding ratings. Not a big problem. Okay, let's get these folks going. There's Taylor. Callison. Gonzalez, Covington, Dalrymple, Demeter, Severs, Amaro, and Chris Short. He's a 3. And greetings to Kathy Harden. So nice to see you, Kathy. I'm having a fair day. I hope you're doing well. Oh. You know, I had this scheduled and I was doing something and I was occupied with it, and it suddenly dawned on me that I have a ball game. And it's a good thing, because it was just 6 minutes ago when I realized that I got a ball game here. Just setting up the lineups. Henry Aaron, Matthews, Adcock, Menke, McMillan, Joe Torre, and Piche. He's a 1. Okay. Let's plug these in, and I'll just review the lineups as I do so. 3-10-0. You, oh, no problem. You typed that one good. I hope your eyes are okay. Did you just have an exam, a routine exam? And that's why they have the eye drops in there? Okay, Tony, for the Phillies, it's Tony Taylor leading off at second. Johnny Callison in right field. Tony Gonzalez in center. Wes Covington in left field. Clay Dalrymple behind the plate. Don Demeter at third. Oh, a cataract check. Okay. Hello, Rick. Nice to see you, Rick. I imagine that was kind of dangerous. Roy Sievers batting seventh at first base. Ruben Amaro at short. And pitching, batting ninth, Chris Short. He's 1-0 on the season, a left-hander. For the Milwaukee Braves, it's Tommy Aaron leading off in left field. Mac Jones with special sauce, we hope, in right field. Henry Aaron batting third in center. Eddie Matthews at third. Joe Adcock at first. Dennis Menke at second. Roy McMillan at shortstop. Joe Torre catching. Yeah, no Subway, but at least it's the Dodgers-Yanks. And there's a long day off till Saturday? Friday or Saturday? I think there's a long day off. I'm not used to that. But however they want to do it. Friday, okay. Thank you. We are in County Stadium. For the second of this three-game series, Milwaukee won the first one 7-2. Good thing. They were 3-9. They've now improved to, 4-9. Oh, I think both clubs can use the rest, Kathy. But I wonder if it's too much rest. The Milwaukee Braves are in last place, a half game behind the New York Mets. And the Phillies are in eighth place, tied with Chicago, one game ahead of the Mets. I imagine both sides will look forward to some rest, but 5 days seems like too much rest. There is such a thing. So we're all set now. And let's see if I got some coffee here. I got coffee here. Oh, I didn't know that about Garrett Cole. And the Milwaukee Braves take the field. There's Ron Piche on the mound. And leading it off for the Phillies is Tony Taylor. There's the pitch, 6-7. First pitch of the game struck him out. He struck him out on one pitch. I'm just kidding. So Piche fans Taylor, one away. And here's Johnny Callison. Four, left-handed catcher X. That's Torrey, 2-8. That's a 1-2. A dribbler. Oh, I'm sorry. 1-2. It's popped up. And Torrey makes the catch. 2 outs. Now here's Tony Gonzalez. The pitch from Piche, 3-7, right-handed, double one. It's a base hit for Gonzalez. 2-out single here. Just underway, top of the first. Piche +5, +3. That'll make Gonzalez 1-19, 1-17 being held. Oh. 1-17, he does not get the lead. Here's Covington now. 13, 1-16, 1-12. Not be without the lead. Here's Covington. Pitch from Piche, 2-3, right-handed, ballpark slash, and let's write them down for future reference. That's a 2-3, right-handed ballpark slash in Milwaukee. 2-5. $13.7. That's going to be a 9. Left-handed. And it's a liner to second. And that will retire the side. So it's no runs, 1 hit. And 1 left on. I got to tell you, Kathy, I'm really sorry, but I'm not really keeping track of real-world sports, including the playoffs. Just sort of we head to the bottom of the first. Here's Chris Short, not following football, basketball. I think hockey will start if it hasn't already. Here's Chris Short now on the mound for the Phillies. And Tommy Aaron leads it off. Short into his windup. The pitch to Aaron, 6-3, right-handed, ballpark slash. And that's a base hit for Tommy Aaron. Just went through. He's a 20. 19, 1-17 with the lead, not being held. And here's Big Mac Jones. Kathy for Milwaukee, 3-6 left-handed, struck him out. 1 down. And here's Hank Aaron. Oh. 6-9, right-handed, walked him. First and second for Milwaukee now. And Eddie Matthews, the batter. 5-7, left-handed, double 1-7, fly ball right for Callison. We could tag Aaron, but I don't see the use of it with 2 outs here. 1-14, no. It's going to be Joe Adcock in a clutch situation. 4-3, right-handed, fly ball right X. Callison 3-8. 6-3. Oh, it drops in for a base hit. Whoa. Two asteroids. Aaron scores. That 20 is sort of... ay. Okay. Henry Aaron goes to third. It's 1-0 Milwaukee. First and third, 2 outs. That was a clutch hit for Adcock. Here's Dennis Mankey. 2 outs, first and third. Pitch from short, 3-11, left-handed, ballpark slash again. But that's going to be a liner to short. And the side is retired, but the Braves get a run. The single, then the walk. And the run-scoring base hit by Joe Adcock. We've gone 1. It's Milwaukee 1 and Philadelphia 0. I'm going to compose myself now for a few minutes, and we'll get back to this ball game in due course. I'm Jeffrey Guterman, and this is the Strat-O-Matic Network. We'll be right back. Well, I'll tell you what, Kathy, I will consider it done then. Kathy Harden. Let me take a look here. I could have went almost with the actual dates of games. But they had what is called the longest, yeah, it's too late now, but they had the longest rain. 16, 17. They had 7 days between game 3 and 4 due to rain. So I'll tell you what. Let me set that up right after this game. And I'll play them during the day. I'll tell you, I could play much of it. It was a 7-game series. The Philadelphia Athletics beat the Giants in 6, 4-2 in games. And they went back and forth game after game. New York, Philadelphia, it's a lot of traveling. New York, then in Philadelphia. We will go with game one tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern, and I'm going to do a morning game. Uh, yeah, it was rain, Kathy. I looked it up, and hey Phil, how's it going? I trust you've been discharged. Folks, I'll be right back. Kathy has interest, so therefore I'm going to do it. It's all I needed. I'm doing a 1911 replay of the World Series, Phil. That's what's new. And let me go into my pantry here and get these clubs. Here's the Giants, and here's Philadelphia. In fact, these are the opening pitchers. Oh, I'm pretty sure it's Bender, and it's the stadium was called Brush Stadium in 1911. Now, it was still the Polo Grounds, but it was called Brush Stadium, or Bruce Stadium. Game one will be in New York. We'll have a 1 p.m. start on that. Attendance was 38,281. Actually, the start time was 2:08. I guess I could do that. Oh. Sometimes they don't list the start time. Harry Davis. I want to just check something if you don't mind. Who was in that $100,000 infield? It was McInnes, Collins, Barry, and Baker. McInnes, Collins, Barry, and Baker. And I guess McInnes is still hurt at the end of the season. Interesting. We're going to use real world lineups. He's hurt. Wow. Okay, in any case, they still beat him. So, okay, I'm looking forward to that. It sounds like a lot of fun. I'll put these folks to the side here. And I have the Card Viewer app, everybody. So there's no excuse for me not to have somebody who might have appeared but was not carded, which is highly unlikely. I'll be back in just a couple minutes, folks. 1-0 Milwaukee. Well, here we go. That would be great. Here's Ron Piche to start the top of the second here. It's a 1-0 ball game. Milwaukee out ahead. Clay Dalrymple to lead it off. That's 4-6, left-handed, walked him. So Dalrymple on first to lead it off here in the top of the second. Don Demeter is the batter. A bunter, but it's such a shame to sacrifice all that power. We'll have him hit away. Hello, JD. And the pitch from Piche, 6-8, right-handed, double 1-8, and it is a double, 2 asteroids. Dalrymple goes to third. So the Phillies have something going here in the top of the second and third, no outs on a 6-8 right-handed. The infield comes in for Roy Sievers. 4-6, right-handed, flies it to center. That's deep enough. Dalrymple tags, and it's a tie ball game. Demeter holds at second. Here's Ruben Amaro. 6-6, right-handed, struck him out. Second strikeout for Piche. And here's the pitcher, Chris Short. A 3 WR. 3-6, struck him out. And that is the side. 1 run, though, on a walk, and then a double, and then the sacrifice fly by Sievers. And we're in the middle of the second, tied up here. Chris Short takes the mound. Roy McMillan leading it off. Don't miss our 1911 World Series starting tomorrow, Game 1. Okay, Chris Short is ready. The pitch to McMillan, 2-11, grounder to second. And Taylor has it. He throws it to Sievers at first for 1 away. Now Joe Torre. I'm not used to a Joe Torre batting 8th in the lineup. And JD for Milwaukee, he was a 282 hitter. 5 home runs, 220 at bats. A younger Joe Torre. 1-9, swung on, and that is a double to left. Whoops. There it is. A 1-out double by Torre on a 1-9 left-handed. And here's Piche. Ah. 3-10, grounder to third A. I think that might hold Torre. Still haven't memorized this. 5. He does hold. So I got it right at least. But we check. 2 outs. And here's a clutch situation for Tommy Aaron, who singled and scored in the first. 2-11 left-handed, pops it up behind the plate. I said, yeah. And it's Dalrymple to make the catch, and the side is retired. We follow exact lineups, and yes, it is weird. Crandall was still on the team. No runs. The double by Torrey left on. Yes, Crandall is still on this team. There's remnants of the 57-58 championship teams. And I'm pretty sure that Crandall is Bob Buell, Spahn, Crandall. He obviously, he played recently, but I don't know what it is, if he's got injury issues or what. A 297 hitter, 8 home runs, 350 at bats. And of course, everybody, that's real world. Oh. Okay, here's Piche now. Top of the third, it's a 1-1 game. Top of the order for Philly, Tony Taylor leading it off. 6-10, right-handed ballpark slash, 1-5, and it's caught by the shortstop McMillan. 1 out. Here's Johnny Callison. 1-6 right-handed, triple 1-4, and it's a triple by Allison. Allison with a 1-out triple. A 1-6 right-handed. And Tony Gonzalez comes up. The infield is playing it in. 6-6, left-handed, walked him. Now the infield pulls back for the double play. Wes Covington, the batter. Left-handed hitter. Piche throws, 2-6, right-handed. There's a base hit. Callison scores, and Gonzalez goes to third. Nothing you could have done about that. Infield in or out. That was a base hit. Here's Dalrymple now. First and third, 1 out again. Infield back. It's back by default. 1-7. Grounder to first. That is going to be probably a double play. In fact, if it was in, it would have been a hit. First and third, 2. And it is hit to first. And a double play. And that will retire the side. 1 run, though. And they're kind of lucky, Piche, to get out of that with 1 run, I suppose. We're in the middle of the third. It's 2-1. Covington, yes. Covington was on the, wasn't he on the 57-58? I remember that team best because I had, the 57 Braves were in the old-timer set. My first set ever. Okay, Short takes the mound. 2-1 now, Philly. Big Mac Jones leading it off. That's a 4-6 left-handed, flies to center for Gonzalez. He makes the catch, 1 away. And now Henry Aaron. Aaron walked in the first. 1-5, hit deep, way back in left, and it's gone. Aaron ties the game with a home run. It was 1-5 left-handed, and there it is, clean. It makes it now a 2-2 ball game. For Henry Aaron, that's home run number 5 on the season. We enter them real time. Doesn't make sense to, let a home run go without saying how much uh, how many it is for them after that home run. I don't enter anything else real time. Here's Eddie Matthews now. Pitch from short, 2-8. Left-handed, pops it up to second. And Taylor makes the catch, 2 away. And Joe Adcock, the batter. 6-7, right-handed. There's a base hit to right. Second hit for Adcock today. And Dennis Menke, the batter. Not held. Pitch to Menke. 3-5, left-handed, walked him. So it's first and second with 2 outs. And Roy McMillan, the batter. .49 right-handed, grounded to short X. Amaro, 228. 1-2, that'll go through for a base hit. And that'll load the bases. Adcock holds at third. And Joe Torre comes up in a clutch situation. Bases full, 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Torre. 5-11, right-handed, grounder to first X. Seavers, 4-14. That might smarts. 4-14, 10-4, E14 roll. E14-5. Oh boy. That's going to be an error, a 1-base error. Scoring Adcock. The error by Seavers. And it's an unearned run. And that gives Milwaukee a 2-1 lead. Oops. I'm sorry, a 3-2 lead. I'm so sorry. And now Piche comes up. 1 WR. 5-6, right-handed, walked him. He walked in a run. Oh my, that's unearned. He walked Piche. And here's Tommy Aaron now, bases full. This is all with 2 outs after the home run by Aaron. And the pitch, 4-8, struck him out. But 2 runs, both unearned. And they're kind of lucky to have gotten those runs. And also, Philly lucky to only let up 2, if you want to look at it that way. Mac Jones leads off next inning. Here's Piche now, top of the 4th, in a 3-2 ball game. Oh, I'm sorry, that was 3 runs. I'm surprised no one called me on that. 3 runs came in, including Aaron's home run. It is a 4-2 ball game. We'll let that dry. Top of the 4th, Don Demeter leading it off for Philadelphia. Here's Piche now. 1-8, right-handed, single 1-10, and that is line to third, caught by Matthews, 1 away. Now Roy Seavers, the batter. Don't miss our 1911 World Series. Starts tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern, U.S. time, Game 1. And I have not yet posted the broadcast yet. I'll do it right after this game. Here's the pitch to Seavers. 1-7, and that's a base hit to left for Severs. Severs on second with on first with one out, and Ruben Amaro, the batter. For 6, right-handed, flies it to center, and Henry Aaron makes the catch, 2 away, and they'll let Short hit here. Let him stay in the game, see how he fares. Pitch to Short, 5-5, right-handed, and he flies it to right field for Jones, and he makes the catch, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit. That single by Severs left on. We're heading to the bottom of the 4th inning here. Chris Short's first endurance is the 7th. Piche's is the 5th. Piche only pitched 52 innings all year. My goodness. Short, 142. Short takes the mound. Big Mac Jones leading it off. We have a question, how's Aaron doing in the replay? Let's take a look. I can give you, he's 18 for 51. I don't get many requests like that, and I'm more than glad to provide it. He's hitting .352, 5 home runs, 10 RBIs. So he's quietly, I might add, doing very nicely. Just to let you all know, I do limited stats to make it easier on me. I do for hitters, I do at-bats, hits, home runs, RBIs, and I do batting averages checked at the end of every month of scheduled games. So that would be, after April 30. And then for pitchers, I do wins, losses, innings pitched, earned runs, and ERA. Oh yeah, Aaron was probably one of the most consistent superstars of all time. I think his career was one of great consistency, consistently awesome, as a matter of fact. Sure, he had a year or two that were down years at the end, including when he went to the Milwaukee Brewers, but other than that, he was consistent every season. Okay, Jones at the plate. Here's Short now. It's a 4-2 ball game. 5-9 left-handed, struck him out. 3rd strikeout for Short. And here he is, speaking of Henry Aaron. Aaron steps up to the plate, hitting a .352, 5 home runs, and 9 knocked in for the season. That's 5-7, right-handed, 1-1-3. It's a base hit. So he quietly continues with a very, very sublime single, which is kind of awesome how good he is. How great he is, I should say. He teed off on a base hit. He didn't need to knock it out of the park. Aaron is on. 1-16, 1-15 being held. And here's Eddie Matthews. Pitch from Short, 6-6, left-handed, single 1-3. It's a grounder to first, and he will throw it to second to force Aaron, 2 outs, and Matthews is on. That was a 6-6. There it is. Here's Adcock now, with Matthews on first, 2 down. You got it, Gerald. My pleasure, Gerald. Here's the pitch to Adcock. 6-7, right-handed, base hit to right. 3 for 3, Adcock, with 3 singles today. On a 6-7, right-handed. Matthews at second. 1 to 14, 1 to 11, 1 to 13, 1 to 14 with no hold. We'll let him hold with 2 outs. And here's Dennis Menke. Oh, they had great offense, Gerald. First and second, 2 down. Clutch situation. Pitch to Menke, 3-9 left-handed. Triple 1 to 5. It's a base hit for Menke. Matthews scores. A 2-out clutch hit there. 3-9 left-handed. Adcock goes to third and holds, and it's now a 5-2 game. And here's Roy McMillan. 3-11 left-handed. That's a ballpark blast. It's hit deep by McMillan. He's got the end power, and it is gone. A 3-run home run from McMillan, and that's going to be it for Chris Short, for realism's sake. A 3-run home run. Let's look at it again. The Pirates beat the Orioles, Gerald. It was 3-11 left-handed. Ballpark blast, right-hander 7. It was a 4, and he's got the end power against left-handers. McMillan, the shortstop, has fairly decent power, and we're going to have a little break in the action, as that's it for Chris Short. Short pitched 3 2/3. 10 hits. It was an excellent series, Gerald, as a matter of fact. Excellent. It was close. It was competitive. It went 6 games, I believe. I'd have to go check that. Oh, here it is. Oh, it went 7 games. I'm so sorry. It's funny how your memory can just get the best of you. Piche walked 2. He struck out 3. We can close him out now. 4, 5, 6 earned, 2 unearned. 4 runs this inning. It's 8-2. And we'll see who's coming in. Now, in case anyone might be interested, who won this game in real world. Again, we're April 25. Getting toward the end of this date, it was 7-2 Braves. And a good thing for the Braves, because they got off to a slow start. They're 4-9, although they won the first game of this series. Piche went all the way for the win in this game, and they used Brown, Keegan, and Ferrer-Reese. But let me see about Keegan. He may not even be here. I sure don't want to use. No, he's non-carded. Let me just check on Ed Keegan. I use it as a guideline, folks. Oh God, he pitched 8 innings. With a good ERA, 2.25, but it's too late. I can't access these very well when I'm playing, when I'm recording. I might go with Bill Smith. Let's check out Bill Smith. Make sure what we want to be sure of is that he doesn't start anytime soon. He looks good to go, yes. And Bill Smith has pitched one scoreless inning. He has no record. -1, -2 holds. We're going to have Bill Smith warming here. I keep my stat sheet open during games. I have 2 stat sheets. 69. And that's why I picked it in the first place. Okay, Smith is ready. There's 2 outs. Nobody on. This was a 2-out rally, 4 runs for Milwaukee. And here's Torrey now. The pitch from Smith, 5-11, right-handed, grounds it to first X. Seavers, 414. That's 16-4, and he takes it to the bag. Actually, I follow Demos, who says he throws it to Smith, covering the bag on the X roll. There you go, JD. 4 runs on 4 hits, 3 singles, and then the 3-run home run by McMillan. We have not put him in yet. We have double checks to be sure we do, but let's go do it. Roy McMillan with the home run. And that is his 3rd of the year. He only had 12 lifetime in real world all year. 3rd home run for McMillan on the season. Thank you, Gerald. That's consistency, JD, and also look at his average. And look at his RBIs. Look at his games played. I mean, even Aaron, even Mays played less. In '69, for example, Mays had under 400 at bats. That's not bad or anything, but he was not. He didn't play every day. So we have an 8-1 ball game, and I'm going to take a little break here as Ron Piche will come out and continue this game. Take a break for 2 or 3 minutes. After 4, it's 8-2 Milwaukee. Milwaukee coming back. They were 4-8. I don't know what their records were exactly. It was worse than that even. They're coming back to win some games. I'm Jeffrey Guterman. This is the Strat-O-Matic Network. I'll be back in just a couple minutes. Yes, a very short outing for short. Okay, we're ready to resume here. Ron Piche on the mound. It's 8-2 Milwaukee. Tony Taylor leading it off, top of the order for Philly. There's the pitch, 4-5, right-handed, struck him out. And that's the fourth strikeout for Piche. Now here's Callison. Callison tripled and scored. 2-9, right-handed, struck him out. That's two in a row. Here in the fifth strikeout for Piche. And Tony Gonzalez, the batter. 2-9, right-handed, grounded back to Piche. And he throws it to Adcock at first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. We're in the middle of the fifth. Still 8-2 Milwaukee. And here's Bill Smith. His second inning of relief. Piche will lead it off. It's 3-5, grounded to short. Amaro has it and throws it to Severs at first for the first out. Here in the bottom of the fifth. Now Tommy Aaron 1 for 3. Braves with 3 and 9. Yeah. Well, I have them 4 and 9. So I think that might be missing a game. I hope I didn't do one too many. 6-8, right-handed, grounds it to short, 2 away. There is one way to check, and that is I'm going to go backwards, see if they have 13 games. You know, that can happen. And that's an unfortunate thing when it does happen. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, I'm going baseball reference, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And I have them with 13, so I have it right, thank goodness, Cleveland. I have it right. I think whatever you're looking at is based on without the game. I don't know what you're looking at, but they're 4 and 9. Right. Well, in any case, I just double checked. It's not easy, making sure this is accurate, but I go for low errors, not no errors. And yeah, oh, in the real season, yeah, they were 4-9. Okay, yeah, that's what they are here. Here's Big Mac Jones, 2 outs, nobody on. Because I'll drive myself nuts, I aim for low errors, but accept that there will be some. And most of all, enjoy the process of playing. Here's the pitch to Jones. With 2 outs, no one on, 1-8, and he struck him out. He was going for that special sauce swing, but he fanned. And it's a 1-2-3 for Smith, and he's retired the first 4 Braves that he's faced. Okay, Piche on the mound, top of the 6th for the Phillies. It's 8-2. Yeah, you see there. I have the record 4-9 going into this game. They were 4-9 going in. Here's Covington, Piche on the mound, and the pitch 5-4 left-handed, fly ball center X. Aaron 2-7. That's Henry. 19-2 makes the catch. E7. Ah, that's great. Okay, here's Dale Rimple now. That means I'd make only 7 errors all season, because that's what I think the E ratings are, the equivalent if they played every game. I could be wrong. Pitch to Dale Rimple, 4-12 left-handed. That's a blast by Dale Rimple. He's got the power. Left-handed, 1-13. Oh, what a catch by Big Mac Jones at the warning track. 2 outs. Oh, what a pretty catch by Big Mac. He saved one there. 4-12, left-handed ballpark blast, and Dale Rimple against right-handers has the power. It was a 15 home run. Would have been 13. It's not a home run. No, it's a 15, I'm sorry. 2 outs, no one on. Don Demeter is the batter. But I really mean that, Demos. I try to avoid errors. But I have enough problems in life than obsessing that I might make an error. I'm going to make errors. And you hope to keep them to a minimum, and also you hope to detect them in advance, of which the instant replay has been invaluable. Here's the pitch to Demeter now. That's 4-3, right-handed. That's another ballpark blast. It's going deep, and in left field, it's Tommy Aaron at the warning track. So a couple long flies, 3 fly balls to the outfield, each one left, center, and right, and the last 2 ones were going deep. 4-3 blast, and Demeter has the power, but it was caught by Tommy Aaron. A 1-2-3 inning for Piche, and he's retired 8 in order. We move to the bottom of the 6th. Bill Smith. This could be his last inning, or maybe not. Maybe they'll let him hit in an 8-2 game, given that he has retired 4 in order. Here's Aaron now, 2 for 2, a walk, a home run, and a base hit. Pitch to Aaron, 6-7, right-handed, single 1-16. That's another base hit for Henry Aaron. My goodness, can he ever hit? Aaron is on. 1-16, 2-5, being held, 1-14. Here's Matthews. 2-6, left-handed, struck him out. Second strikeout for Smith. And now Adcock, 3 for 3, 3 singles, knocked in a run, scored twice. 5-12, right-handed, fly ball center for Gonzalez. 2 outs. And here's Dennis Menke. 6-6. That's another home run, 1-3. Does he have the power? Yes, he does. A 2-run home run by Menke. And that makes it a 10-2 game. Let's look at it again. That gives him 3 RBIs today. So Smith finally, this will be his last inning if he gets through it. 6-6, left-handed, right-handed, and home run 1-3. Does he have the power against left-handers? Yes, he does. And it was a 1, double die. That double die is smiling. That is the first home run of the season. He came into this game 3 for 7, no home runs, no RBIs, and he hasn't played much. But he's hitting this game. 10-2, Milwaukee, 2 outs. And Smith will face McMillan. Actually, he is... This is the start of his third endurance here at Menke. There's the pitch to McMillan, 6-11, right-handed, grounds it to first. And Severs takes it to the bag. And that will retire the side. And that will be it for Short, as there's going to be a hitter for him. 2 runs. 2 more. 10-2, Milwaukee, top of the 7th. Here's Piche, who's retired 8 in order. Severs leads it off. .59, right-handed, grounder to short X. McMillan, 225. 4-2. Throws him out. That's 9 in a row. Now Ruben Amaro, the batter. 110, right-handed, grounds it to second for Menke, 2 outs. I'm used to Menke playing short and third, but not second, and he can play everything. I bet you he played first sometimes in his career. There's going to be a hitter for Smith, largely because he's close to endurance, and they're losing. He pitched 2 1/3. He allowed 2 hits, no walks, struck out 2, and allowed 2 runs. I'm looking for Frank Torrey here. I'm going to bring in Jack Baldwin. Jack Baldwin for Philadelphia. He has allowed no runs in 5 1/3 innings. He was used a lot. He died last year or earlier this year. Baldwin will be the new pitcher. Has no record. And it's going to be Frank Torrey. I'll tell you, it's a family affair today. You got Frank and Joe playing, and Torrey, and then you have Tommy and Henry Aaron. Okay, Piche is ready, and so is Torrey. The windup and the pitch from Piche. That's 2-8, right-handed, grounds it to first for Adcock, and the side is retired. He passed on June 6 in 2023. I remember when it happened. Thanks a lot for that, Cleveland. And I remember it. I hardly knew who he was. Who knew that he was such an effective reliever, this year at least? No starts, 13 saves, 2.96, 113 innings. We're in the 7th inning stretch now. I'm going to go ahead and play this. It's Jack Balchin on the mound, and by the way, Piche has retired 11 in order. Balchin taking his warm-ups. He's an Ohioan. All right. Okay, Balchin is ready. Joe Torrey. By the way, Frank Torrey's on the Phillies, which is... You wonder why, I thought they were together on the same team at some point. Wasn't Frank Torrey on the Braves in their championship? I could be wrong. So here's Joe Torrey facing Balchin. Here's the pitch, 2-7, right-handed, grounds it back to Balchin. And he throws it to Severs at first, 1 away. And here's Ron Piche getting a good hand from the crowd. Next time I make any purchase, I'm going to get a new set of pitchers hitting cards. I should have bought them last time. Okay, Balchin into his windup. And the pitch, 110, struck him out. 2 down for Tommy Aaron. Balchin may not be the guy to use when you're down 10-2, but what the hey, right? Here's the pitch to Aaron. Tommy Aaron, 4-8, right-handed, walked him. So Tommy on first with 2 outs. And as much of a waste of a time as it appears to be, with a 20, you might as well go for the lead. He's not being held, and he does not get the lead. But it's a game of numbers. You got to do it. Unless you have no interest in even getting a good lead. And that would have been a good lead. Here's Mac Jones now. Tommy Aaron on first, 2 outs. Balchin and the pitch. It's 3-6, right-handed, walked him. 2 walks, consecutive walks with 2 outs for Balchin, and here's Henry Aaron. .210, and he walked him. 3 walks in a row. Now, it's not hard to walk these people, especially Aaron. He's got to put it over the plate now. Bases loaded, 2 outs. And here's Eddie Matthews. Matthews 0 for 4. He did reach on a 4-cent scored. .610, left-handed, grounded to short X. That will be Amaro, 228. 4-2, and he throws him out. Nice play by Ruben Amaro. And the side is retired. After 7, it's a 10-2 game. Ron Piche has retired 11 in order. top of the order, Tony Taylor leading it off. That's 3-8 right-handed fly ball center for Aaron. Henry, 1 out. Now Callison. 5-8 left-handed grounder to second X. Mankey 320. 9-3, that's E20 roll. Four, that's going to be an error by Mankey. So Callison reaches. He's a 1-17 without a hold. 1-18. I'm sorry, 1-17, 1-20. Being held 1-18 Mac, 1-18 being held. They're down by 8. I'm not sure I'm even interested in anything like that. Here's Tony Gonzalez at the plate, 5-6 left-handed, walked him. Piche's first endurance was the 5th inning. He's got full endurance at this point. Here's Covington. It's first and second, 1 out. Pitch from Piche, 6-12, left-handed, grounds at first X. Adcock 4-5. 15-4, that's going to be an E5 roll. E5-5. And he turns the double play. Let's just double check it. It's first and second. I know first, and it is. I'm not even sure what base it was, but it doesn't matter. Use your imagination. So we're heading to the bottom of the 8th. I mean, if any of you really care, I'll check it. It was Covington. I'm looking at the replay. It was a 6-12 roll. It was a grounder to first. All right. It doesn't matter. We're heading to the bottom of the 8th. It's a 10-2 game. And here's Bolchin in his second inning of relief. Joe Adcock leading it off. That's 3-2 right-handed, grounds it back to Bolchin, 1 out. If you're looking ahead to the top of the 9th for the Phillies, it may be a stretch down by 8, but it will be Dale Rimple, Demeter, and Severs. Here's Dennis Mankey now. Mankey 2 for 3 with a 2-run home run. 2-5 right-handed struck him out. And now Roy McMillan. 3-8 right-handed base hit. Third hit. I'll tell you, these Braves are hitting today. Roy McMillan 3 for 5. 3 runs batted in. Here's Joe Torre. 210 right-handed ballpark slash. 1-7 lined. 2 shortstop. I could make that any kind of pop out, line out, fly ball. Make it fly ball C. It is with 2 outs, so it doesn't really matter. You really have the flexibility to use your imagination and the ballpark/outs. We've gone 8. It's 10-2. And Ron Piche on the mound. What a performance. Too bad he only had 52 innings pitched. He had a 4.85 ERA real world. He was 3-2. 8 starts. Something must have happened. I wonder whatever happened to Ron Piche. In any case, we're going to head on and continue this. Clay Dalrymple leading it off, top of the ninth. Phillies down by 8. Here's the pitch, 3-6 right-handed, walked him. Piche with full endurance. He needs to let up 2 hits or walks, The pitch to Demeter, 3-8. Grounds it back to Piche. He twists around, throws it to Menke at second for 1, and Menke over to Adcock at first for the double play. Pretty play. Ron Piche passed on February 3, 2011. I like to know stuff like that. Thank you, Cleveland. Hope you don't mind I call you Cleveland. Cleve for short. It's kind of like Clive, but with an E. Thank you, Cleve. Always love the anecdotes. Well, it's all up to Roy Sievers with 2 outs and nobody on. Piche gets the sign from Torrey. Into his windup, and the pitch to Sievers. 2-9, struck him out, and the ball game is over. And the crowd is cheering for quite a nice pitching performance by Ron Piche, as well as some heavy hitting by the Milwaukee Braves. And I thought it was time well spent, a good game. The final, Milwaukee Braves 10, the Philadelphia Phillies 2. Piche gets the win. He's 1-0 now. He pitched 9, allowed 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa, did not allow a hit since the 4th inning. My goodness. He walked 4, struck out 6, and allowed 2 runs. The loss goes to short. He's 1-1 now. 3, 4, 5, 6. Balchin pitched 2 innings. 1 hit, 3 walks. They were consecutive in his first inning. He struck out 2 and allowed no runs. The final line, Milwaukee 10 runs, 13 hits, no errors. There were actually... They had 1 error. Yeah, 1 error. I'm so sorry. And the Phillies, 2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error. This will improve the Braves to 5-9. Thank you, Rick. And be 4.5 out. I got a little splinter in my hand. So tiny. It's best to leave those things alone. Because it'll find its way out. It's a foreign substance in the body that will... Great game. I give the star of the game to Piche, but I give multiples. I think great note by Menke, 3 runs batted in. McMillan, 3 runs batted in, both homered. The other home run was by Aaron, his 5th of the year. But all around great bats, and in fact, only Big Mac Jones and Ron Piche did not get hits, but everyone reached base. That's going to do it. A little programming note, starting tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern, that's 10 a.m. on the West Coast, Game 1 of the 1911 World Series. And I'm going to set that up now, and I hope to see you then. I want to thank everyone who was here. Rick Cleveland, Kathy Harden, Demos, JD, Gerald, and Rick, of course. I think I said Rick. To everybody, stay strong, stay well. I'll catch you all next time. Thank you.